In the world of night vision, most people use some sort of aiming device. While you can use a red dot sight, there are issues with getting helmet-mounted night observation device behind the optic to aim. So lasers are the key, specifically infrared lasers. B. Read more. Okay, so it is not really a tale. Just sharing some photos of my MP5 briefcase next to another MP5 briefcase. My friend Alex B and I have H. For the outside, the H. While Heckler and Kocher at SHOT Show, they had some guns at IWA that were not brought to Vegas. Check out the .308 DMR dubbed the G28Z. H. But not all eye protection are equal. His glasses are prescription. Prescription curved glasses typically only have the prescription in a certain spot, but in Brad's read more. Does your SUV need a lift? Well, USA Chemical Supply has the solution for you. USA Chemical Supply is a manufacturer of binary explosive targets. They have been irregular at Big 3 East for a couple years now. In the past, Big 3 East would usually have a car and have a mad read more. Maximum Defense has made the name known for their PDW stock and SB tactical collaboration PDW brace. At last Big 3 East they had some HK416 rifles with the PDW stock. I did not think much about it at the time, but now that Brownells is importing HK416 parts I saw this odd mini .50 BMG rifle while roaming IWA in Nuremberg. However, it was on display in a Chinese distributor booth. They had an information sheet, but it shows a mini .50 BMG pistol variant of this rifle. According to the info sheet, this is made by Semtech. Read more. As I had mentioned in the Brownells HK416 article, I got a chance to visit Zib Militaria and tour the facility while I was in Germany. Normally they do not offer tours to customers. They run a mail-order business, but they do allow local customers to come and pick up. Read more. Geisel has been irregular at Big 3 East for a few years now. Last year they had showed off the flat wire spring and GMOC-based lubricant. Geisel did show off the Remington Super 700 trigger at SHOT Show, but we got a closer look. Geisel also brought out read more, thanks to Sean and Brian of 2A Guys and Gear. I almost missed this at Big 3 East, but Sean mentioned it and showed me a photo. So on the last day I caught up with Spike's Tactical. They brought out a new caliber to show us. It is called the .416 Spike. It is read more. When I saw the list of manufacturers attending Big 3 East media event, I did not know who Stern Defense was. I haven't heard of them. I did a quick Google search and what I saw piqued my interest. They make an AR Glock mag adapter. We have seen Talk Mag and RT. Read more. I saw a photo floating around social media just after SHOT Show last January of a magwell accessory that has interchangeable faceplates. Somewhat akin to the Sharps Brothers lower receiver concept of 3D sculpted magwell. This magwell grip has skulls, helmets and other read more. One thing I was not expecting to see at IWA was Matiba, let alone the 6 Unica. The 6 Unica is one of my grail guns and I was pleasantly surprised to see it at IWA. These somewhat unicorn guns were made from 1997 to 2005. When one goes up for sale they typically read more at the Beretta booth in IWA. Most of the items on display were similar to what I saw at SHOT Show, save for these handguns under glass. This first one caught my eye because of the fancy case and carbon fiber accents. I'm somewhat of a car guy and carbon fiber. Read more. We know of Czech Small Arms CSA for the VZ.61 Scorpion and the VZ.58 rifle. They debuted the VZ.15 last year, but this time I got a chance to see it in person and take a closer look at it. VZ-15. The VZ-15 is a polymer-framed striker-fired handgun with read more. At the last SHOT Show, Peter wrote an article about Thermal Defense Solutions TDS and the 3D printed suppressors. They are here at Big 3 East with a selection of the 3D printed O'Connell suppressors as well as the self-regulating R3D printed gas system. The 3D read more. Walking through the rooms of IWA, I was surprised by the number of European suppressors on display. Many of them seem to target the hunter more so than the tactical or recreational shooter. There are some really wild European suppressor designs and some that look read more. I was hoping that I would get to see some Chinese-made guns at IWA. We do not get to see Chinese-made guns in the US apart from some shotguns that are imported like the Catamount Fury and the Saiga-style shotguns imported recently by SDS Imports. China South. Read more. The Canik TP9 has been a successful pistol. The first run of them was abysmal, but the TP9D SA, SFX, and Elite are some of the best well-rounded striker-fired pistols to come to the market under $400. Canik is making a quick detached TP9 stock to convert the Canik into a read more. Chen Li aka SMDli posted this photo on his Instagram account. It is a Glock crossbow bolt safety on a Taiwanese police-issued Glock 19. I have never seen this before, have you? Sure, we saw the safety on the MHS Glock submission, but that was a different design than this. Read more. Among a large number of air guns and airsoft, the third largest group of products at IWA is shotguns. Sure, there are the boutique high-end shotguns, but just as many, if not more prevalent, are tactical-style shotguns made in Turkey. Remember the Akdal MKA1919? It is an read more at IWA. CZ showed off the newest version of the CZ Shadow 2. They're following the trend and milling the slide to mount an optic. This is most likely due to the surging popularity of the carry optics divisions in IPSC and of course USPSA. CZ Shadow 2 optic ready. If read more. As I said in another article, I kept my eye out for things I don't see here in the US while roaming the halls of IWA 2018. A large percentage of IWA is made up of airsoft and airgun manufacturers along with blank-firing guns. MWM Gilman GmbH is a company that read more. Last week, Rachel posted a sneak peek of the Umarex HDR50. I happened to attend IWA 2018 while I was in Germany last week and got a chance to take a closer look at it along with some of Umarex's other offerings. First, I shall premise this post with a little read more. During my trip to Germany last week, I took a special trip up to Hamburg, Germany to visit ZIB Militaria. ZIB is a surplus dealer in some rare gun parts. Heiko, the owner, has acquired some rare machine gun parts as well as stockpiled a bunch of HK goodies. Among them, read more at IWA. I walked past the MTAN's booth. See photo below. Nothing of much interest as the booth had AR-15 style rifles. That is until I spotted something on the wall that looked interesting. It is a 9mm AR that uses CZ Scorpion Evo mags. Considering the read more, thanks to my friend Ben, he alerted me to this rare piece of retro gaming collecting. My friend collects rare video game items, and in the world of Super Nintendo SNES, the multi-purpose arcade combat simulator MACS is one of the top 5. Back in the 90s, when the read more Ian of Whiskey Tango Firearms shared these photos of their Deadpool Desert Eagle. It is a movie-themed .50 Air Desert Eagle. If you recall, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool used Desert Eagles in the movie. Here is what they posted on the Facebook page. Finally, in read more, Master of Arms makes AR-15s and parts for them, some of which are actually 3D printed and then finished off with traditional manufacturing processes. They are using laser sintering to make parts out of titanium. They have an interesting muzzle brake design called the read more. Here is an interesting device, but it is shrouded in mystery. Colin Despins of Max Venom Product Group has a crowdfunding campaign to sell the Fast Fire device, FFD. At the surface level, it looks like a Glock burst firing. Here is the video they have on their Indiegogo. Read more.